Hi, my name is Sazsha. Welcome to your Cauldron reading. And as I was preparing your reading today, I was pre-shuffling your cards and they sort of just slipped out the deck onto the bowl. So that's never happened before, but I just thought I would leave it that way. So let's get into today's messages. I see that something might be coming to the surface. This could be one major event, but it could also be followed by a couple other ripples or chain reactions of events. So I'm getting the sensation of a scarab. A scarab could mean healing for you. It could also mean, in regards to these events that are coming up, finding the aspect of yourself that needs to be creative. There's an Egyptian word, keperu. Keperu is the scarab. So part of that word means to make. And that's kind of this energy of it is what you make of it. So it's an important time, I'm getting, just to place your intent and notice your reactionary patterns. And if there are events that are triggering you, it's important not to react. When we react, we repeat. So your challenge here is to get up out of those repetitive cycles and catch yourself before you react and make things the way that you want them by focusing on the frequency, the vibration, the energy of what you want, what you truly want in your heart of hearts. So also the keperu beetle, this can be linked to magic. For some of you, fertility. In myth, this beetle has a link to the sun and the way the sun moves across the sky and to the very fabric of life. So this could be important to you, working with the sun's energy, going outside, getting your daily sun codes as it relates to your purpose, your soul's destiny, your mission. I'm also hearing for some this is fertility magic. So if you are wishing for a baby, this might be something you can use that could be beneficial for you. Looking into what fertility magic is all about. And also knowing your own rhythm and cycle. That's key. For some of you, this is also linked to children. Like you may already have children. You may have 2 children. And this is that magical weaving of, I'm hearing pixie dust and I'm seeing fairies, so that is your own divine innocence as well, and connecting to the earth devas, maybe connecting more deeply with the little people. And with the way the cards fell today, you might only be seeing half of a whole situation. So keep that in mind, especially if things are coming up that you are reacting to. Many times we react out of our fear, and sometimes if you're not able to catch it, it can result in either things repeating or even other people reacting. Could get kind of messy. So just keep in mind that whatever is coming up for you, it's time to wait, hold the vibration of what you truly want and desire, and keep your focus on your intent. If you don't know what your intent is, then you have some work to do today in finding clarity. Clarity is the first step. And once you have that clear vision of what it is that you want, and this comes from your heart and soul, and also by using your intuition, then you can truly fix your intent and focus your energy there. I'm also seeing a snake. Snake is generally transformation and healing. This one is a red snake, so this could also be linked to your vital energy, your kundalini. This could be linked also to your base chakra. So for some of you, you might be learning how to work with your energy, your energetic body. There's the Ida and the Pingala. These are channels within you where you can move energy up and through, especially your sexual energy, and this can help to revitalize all of your channels. This can also help clear your pineal gland. If you're interested in learning how to do this, I might make a video on it, but you can always contact me. So this is balancing yourself out and beginning to live from a higher space of your heart space. Beginning to let your heart lead in your life, listening to your soul's wisdom. So we did also just come through a partial eclipse in Gemini, and this could have maybe brought in some changes for you. These readings are not time specific. However, at the time that I am reading, some of those energies might have a ramification, either backwards or forwards through time. And I believe in about 10 days we are coming on a full eclipse. I haven't looked at the astrological details, but I know the outer planets are making big shifts and things are moving in a new direction. And this is an interesting eclipse because it's on the new moon, and I believe there's another at the end of the month as well. This one is a full solar eclipse, and eclipses are like a full moon times 3, the energy and vibrational shifts that they carry. So this one coming up is interesting because it's at the new moon, which generally is a time of new beginnings, and some of these eclipse energies are about closing things out as well. So you might feel that kind of tug of war, like going forward, going back, and taking care to clean up details so that you can move forward into a brand new era, into a brand new life. This red snake also could be pointing out that you need a little bit more protection at this time, protecting your energy field, knowing how to work with your aura, getting very grounded. Many of you might have traumas or even significant blocks or limitations held in your root chakra. This has to do with survival. So some of these fears that come up as well, I use the word fear. Fear can be anything that's a lower vibration than the essence of unconditional love. Sometimes these fears come up just to be released so that you can acknowledge them and do your inner healing work on them. I've also included in the description box below the video, in the juice box, all the links to updated channels, and you can also see a free resource that's a very comprehensive guide to all things you need to know about creating your own inner healing. And it's very deep, so if you need assistance, you can always book me for that. So check the juicy below the video. Let's see if there are more Cauldron messages for today. I'm seeing the crow's beak, and inside of it again is the snowberry. This came through one of the previous readings. So the crow is back, and often they do come back. So this is something coming towards you. This could be a gift. This could be something very tangible. So something you can touch. So if you've been waiting for something to come through, it is coming through. So this could be wisdom and knowledge, and this could be relative to one of your creative projects as well. Again, this is all about making something, creating at the level of reality that you're in. So even if you're drawing on other realms for inspiration, it's actually bringing things through to the earth realm and making them tangible. Also, for some of you, a relative may be involved in this, so a relative or someone close to you even may be giving you something. And this something could be something small like a trinket, it could be something large like a big gift, but that part doesn't really matter. It's just there is energy flowing to you, so be on the alert for that. And also, often the crow can lead you to your own healing as well, so don't forget to ask about that. You may find the answers that you were looking for. And I'm hearing for some, this is getting your conception. So whether that's an actual baby or this is a dream coming to fruition, something that you're desiring, that's a confirmation. I'm hearing within 6 months' time, also 6 to even 8 months. So I'm seeing a few scenes here that are pointing out that you'll also be coming to a place of expansion. And this will allow you to feel a little bit more free, like your vistas are open. For some of you, there's a wordplay here that you actually might be able to travel, and it might have something to do with your actual visa. I'm also seeing the concentric circle. Concentric circles remind you that all energy is interwoven and interconnected because we are all one. So this is unity consciousness, coming into a greater understanding perhaps of what unity consciousness is and not feeling separate, realizing that you can never be separate. So this can also be being mindful of how your purpose, the things and seeds that you plant, the things that you create, the things that you make have an impact on others. So this will also be a time of growth. I'm seeing a green leaf, This leaf, I was trying to see what kind of a leaf it is. The nodes are directly across from each other and proportional, with one at the top. And these are kind of eye-shaped leaves, but they're very long. It reminds me of a palm frond, but it's not a palm leaf. It's something smaller. So the meaning here is about luck and balance coming in as well, but it's also turning over a new leaf, if you will. Like they're just telling me this is a new chapter for you. That's what I'm hearing. Also, this is like a very happy time, very like lighthearted. For some of you, this is something to do with your ancestors as well. For some of you, this might be even just a select few. I am sensing you may be going to your homeland of ancestry. So this could be connecting into those power places as well, those sacred sites. And for some of you, this is maybe getting deeper into the ceremonies and rituals of your own culture, and learning more about where you came from in the ancestral sense. This can also be pulling information and wisdom out of your own bloodline as you work on your DNA. So with this reading and the way the cards have fallen, again, this is only knowing half and only focusing on half. And for many, this is using the intuitive side of your awareness and, again, bringing that creative force, bringing that non-linear inspiration through. There's a strong connection to the days and seasons also. So this could also be about the solstice and equinox times. I'm hearing the word journey. Many of you might be learning more about how to journey through the astral realms. For some of you, you might be interested in the workshop I created. It's in the description box, but it teaches you the basic foundation of how to do shamanic journey work. Also, how to bring this through in your creativity and work with self-analysis. It's a pretty fun workshop if you are interested, and that one is called the Dreaming Mask. This will help you also to unveil your true self. So I'm hearing for some of you by the spring, this period of growth and greenness, this time of new life, this will be culminating and coming to fruition by the spring for you. So pay close attention to whatever is arising for you now and which product, I said products, so you may be actually making products, but I intended to say projects. So projects, products, whatever it is that you're truly creating right now from your heart of hearts, this may be part of what's coming in the spring for you. So I feel called to stop the Cauldron reading here. Let's see what our messages are. We have Lady of the Moon and Stars. And we also have the Green and Burning Tree. So here with the Lady of the Moon and Stars, this can be connecting to your own starry nature, maybe your starseed purpose. For many of you, I would suggest the empath course I created. It's followed the keys to your energetic integrity, and this can give you the tools to really effectively manage your energy body. This Lady of the Moon and Stars remind you also of the cosmology and how it affects every one of us, as our bodies are made of all the elements and mainly water. We are very influenced by the patterns of astrology. So this is knowing how you are affected by the movement of celestial bodies and how they can influence at the sometimes even subconscious level. So this is becoming aware, shifting into that higher awareness. This is balance. For many of you, if you want to take this farther, this is also taking that journey to the heavenly realms. You can find this goddess in a crystal castle, sitting on a crystal throne. So you may hear a cascading of music, of beautiful and unearthly sounds. The suggestion with this card is to wait until the song is over, and you may hear specific things through the song, and these can be anything. There's not like a negative or positive, but you will hear what you need to hear. Whether you perceive it as negative or positive is on you, but it's information that is pertinent to your situation. So if whatever you hear in the music maybe doesn't give you the answer you're looking for, there's a suggestion to ask the goddess of the moon and stars after the song is finished. So for those of you who want to journey to the celestial realms, that's the guidance for this card. And this is very cool. We have the green and burning tree. So you'll notice, just as in the Cauldron reading, we have the half. And half of this tree is burning, half of this tree is green. So this also can be a connection to the hemispheres of the brain and creating a deeper integration there. But the meaning of this card is like the burning tree is representative of your creative forces. It's also the understanding of knowing how to walk between the worlds, being of the shaman's world, and at the same time being rooted and grounded in your physical reality, knowing how to traverse the dimensions and realms. So this is your creative fire. This is your otherworldly self. This is that light that sustains you. And this is all about knowing how to seek the visions, the clarity, the answers that you need, being able to sustain your vision in the earthly realm. by the use of your magical side.